So who's still posting out of the XJW community? There's quite a lot not posting now, isn't there? I mean, occasionally you might get one off Parker, but I haven't seen any posts from Kim from Australia. The Great Apostate Army, I ain't seen much from them in quite a long time. So who's still posting? Or have we got new kids on the block and I don't know about this? So who are these new kids on the block in the XJW community that are making a mark? I'm just curious. I'm not obviously following Lloyd Evans for a long time now, but is he still posting? Someone like him, he'd probably, always be posting, won't he? I'd be surprised if he's not. But has he still got his subscribership, or has he lost quite a lot of them since that particular incident? Curious as to who is still posting and who is the new kid on the block in the XJW community that that is worth dropping in on occasionally. I mean, I said right at the start of this journey, I said only do it for your own benefit. If you're getting some enjoyment out of it, then yeah, keep it going. No, I don't see so many posts by Mike and Kim. I know Kim did one the other day and I had a quick look at it, but they're not posting as much. Now, could it be that some kind of toxic atmosphere has been introduced into the XJW community and that's why people just don't post as much? There's got to be a reason for it. Or is it just because people tire out? They just haven't got maybe the finances, the inclination anymore to keep it up. Oh, if they run out of ideas, that can happen. You can definitely run out of ideas. Or if they realise that their contacts in their so-called trusted sources haven't been yielding any fruitful results in the way of truth. And so that's why they drop out, because they don't want to be or have their channels taken down by misinformation. Well, it's a tough game, isn't it? YouTubing is a tough game. But I think it's important to enjoy it as you go along. If you don't enjoy it, you're never going to continue in it. I've been doing it for a few years now, and I enjoy it. I like technology, and I buy things when I can. I've got quite a lot of gear. I'll show you what I mean. I've set up my Stream Deck at the moment, so I can just give you a quick whirl. And that backdrop is a GIF that I had made up. You can see me there. So I'm crouching down because there's impending doom coming upon us. And I'm thinking I'm going to get something in the back of the head, so that's why I'm doing that. But it's important, people, to have fun in this journey, or you just won't last. Now, I've set up, well, you can't quite see that camera, so I'd have to go to another scene, which I did set up. Yeah, number 4. In scene 4, I set up an overhead camera, and this is the YOLO S3, and the YOLO S3 is this camera. So the one you can see me now, I'll just look at it. That's the S3. The overhead one, that's your Bird Dog Mackie. I've got 2 Bird Dog Mackies. I've got one in the aerial position up there. I've got one as a front-facing camera there, which is pretty cool. That's also the Bird Dog Mackie, the same one. And it's all about having a bit of fun. So I've set up a few scenes, a dual scene like this. And when you do stuff like this, people, you're less likely to get bored. Okay, you want to talk about the Jehovah's Witness subject and the way they have been shopping and changing the rules as they're going along. And that's fine. That's fine. But in between that, and when you're not talking about that, you need to enjoy yourself. So that's what I've done here. So I've set up 7 scenes. That's my YouTube page that I've set up. You just need the URL and you put that in and it finds it. But you'll have to put your password and stuff like that in, or Google won't let you in. Well, it's a heck of a lot of fun, right? When I first started off in this YouTube journey, when I first became a fader and I left Jehovah's Witnesses, now I didn't get disfellowshipped, I just faded. So I could go back, and I've been going back to memorials and that, but not for the last 2 years because I found it a bit tiresome. But my mother, she's still, very much part of it. My dad's dead, so he's not. But I still say hello. I'm still friendly with people who belong to the Jehovah's Witnesses. If I see them in a chip shop, if I see them out and about town, I'm still very friendly. They're still very friendly to me. Why wouldn't they be? I'm not disfellowshipped. And I don't regret ever being a Jehovah's Witness, even though I've lived through unique times. 1975, when I lived in Sydney, Australia, I've lived through some very unique times. And I've seen brothers come and go. And I've almost forecast brothers' relationships with sisters splitting up because I've seen the early signs. I've been able to do all that as someone that just looks in from, as a spectator, without interfering too much in person's relationship. I have been able to see how some elders' marriages have split up and the reasons why they've split up. But you just let it happen. You don't go to them and, try and stop them, do you? Because you're going to get them probably an earful. You're going to get what you don't bargain for, that they're not interested in your opinion. So you just don't. You just let them make the mistakes. That might be unscriptural to do that, but you try correcting one of them who you think are going wrong, and you can end up, with a great tongue lashing off them. So you just let them just make mistakes, even if it means their marriage is split up and they seek partners elsewhere. I've seen it all. Nothing surprises me and nothing shocks me. I've seen it all within the Kingdom Hall. I've seen greed, materialism, adultery, fornication, gambling. I've seen everything. All the works of the flesh. I've seen it all within the Kingdom Hall, Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, it's shocking, I suppose, if you go pioneering with someone, and for years and years you hold them in high esteem, and then you find out that they're just a common thief. So have they just been conning you? That's what this is what I can't get my head around. How you can trust someone only to find out that they've been putting on a complete act. So I say, don't trust that many people. Keep your friends closer. Keep your enemies even closer. There you go. So let's give you a whip round again. Pretty cool. And if you want to take yourself out and leave the backdrop, you just do that. And then if you want to swap to another scene, take yourself out of that one. Another scene, take yourself out of that one. It's pretty cool. Take yourself out of that. That'll leave you in. Put the scene back in. And this is all to stop you getting bored. Because I know how depressing sometimes doing Jehovah's Witness videos can be. So in between that, try and relax and get a hobby doing something else. And then you will last the course then. You won't just be one of them that are here for a year doing postings. You'll be here for years. That's all I'm saying.